Got you.
Yeah.
So now when I see like all of the social media influencers and companies that do business funding, right? What makes people go to them versus go to their traditional bank? And when I say that also, what I also want to touch on is with the credit repair funding clients that I work with, in order to be funded, like I always see like no derogatories, which
Yeah.
is no late payments, no this, no that. If I have all of that and I have some cash in the bank, why do I use the alternative lending source versus just going straight to Bank of America, Navy Federal? Explain that.
Yeah, so a large part as to why most people would work with a funding company versus going to the bank directly is largely because they don't understand the strategy that goes behind the kind of credit products they're applying for, who they need to really sit down and speak with when it comes to going through the funding application process, so forth and so on. So you do have some funding companies that have relationships with people inside the bank, right? Who are relationship managers that work directly with underwriters that are able to do things like push the application through so they're able to get approval times back a little bit faster, that are able to speak directly with underwriters and see if an application got approved, but it got a low limit. Okay, why did they get a low limit? What are some of the different things we can do to go through the reconsideration process to get a higher limit? If it got denied, okay, why did it get denied? So if I bring this person back in 1 or 2 or 2 to 3 months, I know what to make them fix between now and then to make sure that this denial turns to a $25,000 approval and beyond. It's all about making sure that you're working with the right funding company, Takeoff Financial, to ensure that they have the relationships with these individuals. I think if the average person walks into a bank and is like, hey, I'm here to apply for business credit, they're more than likely going to sit down with someone who's in a front facing role that probably doesn't have that direct relationship with the underwriter to where they can go hop on their computer and push an application, but it's no different than if that person was to do it themselves online. Versus if you're working with a seasoned funding company that's literally speaking with relationship managers every single day at these conferences, at these events, shaking the hands of individuals that actually work directly with the underwriters, the people who have the most control over the application process, then that gives you a lot more leverage when it comes to navigating the funding process going forward. So that's really the key difference there.
Yeah, it sounds more like it's more service. It's
Yeah.
like in kind of concierge in a sense, in the
Yeah.
way of you go online when you're filling it out. Like, cause I know me, like if I'm ever filling anything online, there's that nervousness. Am I doing this right? Am I cheating myself by
Right.
not filling it out correctly? You
Right.
know what I mean? And then possibly getting a limit that if I would have worked with a Takeoff Financial, maybe I got the typical, 25K Navy Federal, but I could have got 50, 75.
1,000%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to kind of transition this, I know a lot of people who are getting their business funding are using it to grow their business, right?
100%.
You said something earlier when you said, how much free content can I push out, right? A lot of people are not, they're like, I don't want to do anything free. All I want to focus on is getting paid.
Okay.
From a marketing standpoint, so now we're going to get Marketing Mario in the chair. Marketing Mario back in the chair.
Place it up. Now you got to be on that. Now, yeah, but talk to me. What's going on?
What has been your experience about spending working hours, business hours on developing free content
Yeah.
to grow your business? What would you tell the person that's just starting out that just got funded who's like, I got to pay this debt back. I can't focus on free, Marv.
Well, first for starters, once again, and this also ties to a conversation I had recently. If you are going for access to, and I'm gonna tie this into it. If you're
Okay.
going for access to capital and you don't already have in place and plan on why you need the capital, how you're gonna pay the capital back if things go good, and also if things go bad, you're already off to a wrong start.
Correct.
So I think the conversation around what you're talking about free becomes difficult if you didn't do your due diligence and you weren't smart with how you got access to the capital to make sure you're in position, right? And that kind of goes back to my thing. I have people that come into my firm every day
Yeah.
who are more than qualified to go in. But we sit down, we speak with them, and it's just like, if I help you get access to this capital, I know you're gonna come back to me in 2, 3 months, which running around like your head is cut off, talking about like, hey man, I'm 40K in the red. What are we gonna do? Who's we? Who's we? We try to help you. No.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing that I want to get out the way. If you're finding yourself in a situation like that, it's because you skipped steps and you didn't take the time to figure out, okay, what am I really about to do with the funding before I even go out and get it? And am I prepared if things go good or if things go bad? Because you know just as well as I do,
Yeah.
not every investment is gonna go the way you want it to. Otherwise, we all be billionaires, right?
Right.
Just facts. Hey family, hope you enjoyed that clip. And real quick before you go, for any business owners who are watching this that are looking to access business capital and want to do it the right way, my company Takeoff Financial can help. Takeoff Financial is a done-for-you service where we analyze your business the exact way that an underwriter would. We build you a custom capital path around your specific profile and connect you with the right lenders for your situation. Qualify, position, and access. So if you want to learn more to see if you qualify, there's going to be a link in the description below where you can click it, watch a short video, fill out a